The Winnipeg Blue Bombers are 8.5-point favorites over the aforementioned Alouettes on Thursday night. Zach Collaros seems ready to return from a neck injury that held him out of last week's win over Calgary. While it remains unclear if Cody Fajardo will play for the Owls after sitting out the past 2 games due to a shoulder injury. Who do you have in this game, Hodge?
I'm going to have my cake and eat it too in this one. I did it last week with Fajardo, where I took the Red Blacks if he did not play, and I took the the Alouettes if he did play. I'm going to take Winnipeg to win this game no matter what. I think Zach Collaros is going to play in this game. I think he was held out last week for precautionary reasons. I believe that Winnipeg is going to be very motivated after playing what was ultimately a very poor game in Calgary. Calgary did not play well either. Winnipeg was still lucky to win that contest at McMahon Stadium. Very sloppy effort, really on all 3 sides. The defense, didn't break when it had to, but ultimately this team is much, much better than what they put on the field. So I'm taking the Bombers to win no matter what. But if Fajardo plays, I'm taking the Alouettes to cover what is a relatively wide spread. If he does not play, I think Winnipeg is going to win this thing by double digits. I think they're motivated. I think the defense is going to generate some takeaways, and I think that this one could get out of hand if Cody Fajardo is not there for the Alouettes, who are coming, by the way, off of a short week. So give me the Winnipeg Blue Bombers no matter what. Alouettes to cover if Fajardo plays. Bombers to cover a wide spread if it's Caleb Evans.
We are of one mind, Hodge, because I'm in exactly the same boat as you. I think the Bombers win this no matter what, but I like the Alouettes to cover if Fajardo is under center, which I suspect he will be this week. For me, with Winnipeg, they've been far more inconsistent than they have been in years past. They've laid some real duds out there on the field, including last week, although they escaped through it. But every time they've laid one, Mike O'Shea has rallied his team, that veteran team, and they've come out fired up the following week. I think they do that against the Alouettes, largely undercutting our whole previous segment in which we praised Montreal. They're going to lose this week.
I think the Bombers win and cover regardless if Cody Fajardo plays or not. And part of that is because it's a bounce back week for Winnipeg. But I think the other part of it is the Blue Bombers knowing they can create some separation here with the BC Lions atop the West Division after their loss in Week 11 to the Rough Riders. So I really like this spot for Winnipeg. I think Montreal can hang and compete a little bit, but that game earlier in the season in Montreal with the rain, I thought was a bit of an equalizer to keep Montreal maybe closer than some people expected. So I like the Bombers, put it on them big time.